Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be amazed because today we're diving into the world of one of the most incredible basketball players of our time, the one and only Steph Curry. With countless records, achievements, and accolades under his belt, Curry has solidified his place in NBA history as a true legend of the game. But did you know there's more to this superstar than meets the eye? In this video, we'll explore some of the most extraordinary and mind-blowing facts about Stephen Curry, from his unusual pregame rituals to his jaw-dropping shooting range. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be wowed by the one and only Steph Curry. Few people are aware of Steph Curry's unusual quirks, which vary from almost becoming blind to entirely wrecking a computer game. The offender damaged our video game. These are odd facts about Steph Curry that you didn't know. Number 1. A passion for burgers. Even though Steph Curry is a star in the NBA and enjoys Burger King, he initially appeared in a Burger King ad with his father Dell in the 1990s when he was only a little child. Man, you have to want it. Can you take us to Burger King? I'm quite hungry, he said. When Dell received a commercial agreement with the king of the Whopper, he had to add his son since, at the time, he was one of the most well-liked shooters in the NBA. Though it was just the beginning of his career, here is where Steph made his acting debut. He produced his program called About Last Night with his wife and appeared in season 3 of the HBO series Ballers. He also continues to appear in advertisements displaying his cryptocurrency wallet or shaking what his mother gave up. Number 2. Cheat code. Acting is just the beginning of Steph Curry's talents, however, since he is a living cheat code when it comes to video games. Steph Curry is genuinely broken, as you know if you ever played NBA 2K. Even Ronnie 2K said that Steph's 402 3-pointers in 2016 literally broke their game. In NBA 2K23, Steph has a 99 3-point rating, while Klay Thompson, another member of his squad, is second closest with an 88. However, back when the game initially dropped, Steph and Klay engaged in a 3-point contest at the 2022 NBA Japan match. After Klay won, he said, "Ronnie 2K, changed my 3-point rating right away." Right away? Stupid hater. The hashtag broke the game was trending on Twitter after the latest NBA 2K was released because Steph Jordan had 2 threes shooting 45 in real life. Number 3. Blind. Steph is a cheat code in the game just as much as he is in real life, but you may not be aware that the best shooter in history is also blind. Curry was diagnosed with keratoconus, an uncommon eye condition, in 2019. It all began when he realized that, during games, he couldn't even see the scoreboard. The reason I believed I couldn't see very well is that our GM Bob Myers once saw me on TV simply squinting staring at the scoreboard. He came over to me and said, "Can you truly see?" And I said, "No, I just see the color orange pretty well." Curry realized that he needed to control his vision at this point. He now wears contact lenses, and as soon as he did, a whole new world became accessible to him. When he converted to using contacts, his 3-point percentage increased from 37 to 43. He even went on a 9-game stretch of making at least 5 threes each game. If Curry could see his whole career, just think of how many more threes he would have. Number 4. A moon landing. It was an actual lunar landing by Apollo. Curry participated in a podcast called Winging It in 2018 together with Vince Carter, Ken Bazemore, and Andre Iguodala. They were discussing typical topics he spoke about in podcasts, such as basketball and dinosaur noises. But then Curry inquired, "Have we ever been to the moon?" to the group. "No, it'll come to grab us all, you know, right?" However, it was too late. Steph received a personal invitation from NASA to visit the Johnson Space Center in Houston. Curry created a special moon landing edition of his iconic Curry 6s as an act of apology since he didn't realize his remark would be taken so seriously. After using them for one game, he decided to auction them off and contribute every penny of the sale price to the STEM education in the Bay Area. Curry would carefully think the next time before asking whether we reached the moon. In my opinion, however, fooling the snakes is one thing Curry won't hesitate to do. Curry said in an interview that he was scared of snakes as a child. I can't help but imagine Steph's reaction to when he saw Aisha Curry, his wife, on vacation with a snake wrapped around her. Hopefully he isn't dreaming about snakes as much as he is of LeBron stealing his ring. Number 5. Steph and LeBron. Given that both LeBron James and Steph Curry are among the game's all-time greatest players and have won 4 rings, they have a lot in common. They share the same birthplace, that being the Akron General Medical Center. On July 6, 2021, one of Steph Curry's unique rookie logo man cards sold for $5.9 million, breaking the previous record set by his old friend LeBron, whose card sold for $5.2 million. LeBron may have the most expensive basketball card in the world due to his 3-point shooting, but the wager was the real reason. Number 6. The bet he made with his mom that truly made him the GOAT. Steph has had enough of his team's constant turnovers and errors losing them games, so he established a wager with his mother to lessen the errors committed in 2013. He had to give his mother $100 each time he turned the ball over. Even though Steph is wealthy, he wasn't only going to give his mother money. As a result, his turnover statistics plummeted immediately after the wager, but after barely a year, he owed his mother $7,600. I suppose his mother will now never have to work again. Number 7. Wallet. If you ever misplace your wallet, Steph is the right person you want to locate it. He may toss his mouth guard and believe the moon landing to be a hoax, but he discovered a wallet with $160 inside of it on the ground as a sophomore at Davidson's college. Even though he was a poor college student, he chose to look for the owner rather than just grab the money and keep the wallet. He informed the very tiny Davidson campus community through email that this wallet had gotten stolen. He reasoned that because his first name was really Wardell, the person he was returning the wallet to wouldn't recognize him. But when he tried to give it back, the pupil said, "You lit up Maryland in the NCAA tournament," before requesting Steph's signature. That must be one way to meet a future NBA icon, I suppose. Number 8. The Davidson Show. But he was also putting out bangers on YouTube. His network's name was The Davidson Show. Basketball, soccer, and football players were among the student athletes he planned to perform I Wanna Hay with. The comedy program The Davidson Show, which Curry and his buddies created, was recorded on weekends around their college. The I Love Common, their most popular music video, includes this fabled line from Steph himself. "The outputs could be open later, but Allison cannot flavor your potato. I'm here for nothing other than a day. Leave today's class." And the only thing I could add to the video is that it received 1.2 million views so far. Curry should have continued playing basketball rather than rapping for a livelihood, and he should have stopped his YouTube career so he could simply subscribe to Jump Shot instead. Number 9. Undersized. Every club Curry has played for has an undersized guard, and he isn't exactly the NBA's most athletic player. He is well known for sinking three-pointers rather than posterizing opponents. His first real in-game dunk occurred during his first season at Davidson, not in high school. He only ever slammed the ball 32 times in the NBA. But I can't blame him since he presumably no longer tries to make a fool of himself. However, Steve Curry's favorite NBA player was also rather little. Muggsy Bogues was the smallest NBA player in history. Despite being 5 foot 3 inches, Del Curry and I played together for 10 years at Charlotte Hornets. Both individuals spent 15 years in the NBA, spending time with Bullets, Hornets, Warriors, and Raptors among other clubs. As a 4-year-old, Steph saw Muggsy succeed in the NBA despite his small stature and soon adopted him as a favorite player thanks to his ability to dribble past any opponent. Number 10. The collection of cars. Steve Curry has an amazing collection of vehicles, including a special Maserati-Benz G-Wagon, a Tesla Model X90D, a Porsche Panamera Turbo S, a Porsche 911 G23 RS, and a recently acquired 17,700 square foot, $30 million house. Lastly, Curry became the first player to sign back-to-back $200 million contracts this past year after signing the highest contract in NBA history in 2017, a 5-year, $201 million deal. Now we want to hear from you. Did we miss any other incredible facts about Steph Curry that you think should have made the list? Share them with us in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing sports content. We're always on the lookout for the next big story or amazing fact to bring you the best basketball content on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.